Hello, everybody, and welcome to another fabulous podcast hosted by the Talkin' and Chillin' crew. It's Talkin' and Chillin' Live.
Hey.
I, of course, am the Grand Blue, the grandest of all the blues, and with me, as always, is Yami Owen,
Shemai, everyone.
Chris,
Hi, nerds.
Geek,
Dweeb!
Dork.
I can't think of one.
Bitch.
We can continue. No, it needs to be part of the theme. If we're just going to throw insults, I can do this all day.
I mean, come on. I already have my next one in my head.
I don't care. Go on. Introduce the other one.
And Braxton Gamer.
Hi.
Let's move on to some minor news. Braxton, I heard, so you have the new Uncharted game.
Lost Legacy.
Yes! Have you beaten it yet?
I'm about halfway done so far.
Well, come on. What's first impressions? What are we looking at?
It should pretty much a spin-off Uncharted game. It's not canon to the fourth Uncharted, but they say it is. But I haven't gone far enough to see if it is.
Is it good?
I mean, if you like all the Uncharted, it's just exact same great Uncharted game, except it plays Chloe.
Well, I mean, you love the Uncharted games.
Well, no duh. I have I played and beat every single Uncharted games out. Going from 1, 2, 3, 4, even spin-off on Vita and the spin-off on PS4. Lost Legacy.
Okay, so I'm dying to know because I didn't actually do a lot of research on this game because I didn't care enough. But Bryson, what's the story? What is the story as you understand it so far?
What, Lost Legacy?
Yes, what is the story?
As far as I know, you play as Chloe, and there's some other girl you play as. I'm not sure what her name is, but the main guy
We'll call her Black Chick for now.
No, Baby Girl 2.0.
Say what?
Baby Girl 2.0.
Baby Girl 2.0. We'll call it Baby Girl. Actually, yeah, no, we'll call it that.
Yeah, Baby Girl 2.0.
Baby Girl plays the Uncharted games enough. We'll give her that. All right. Baby Girl 2.0. So, go on.
So pretty much, yeah, her. And then the main villain, I could swear, I swear, I thought he looks too similar to the villain from Uncharted Golden Abyss on Vita. I swear, I'm just saying, the style, the characteristics are way too similar.
Is it an older gentleman? Is it the same guy but maybe older?
He kind of a young guy. He's one of those, I guess you say, one of those little people that like tearing out cities and stuff.
Right.
So
from
like,
here now on, I will
a
now
big
call him Gold Member.
Say what?
I will now call him Gold Member because I don't know his actual name.
No, it's not Gold Member. He ain't Gold.
What
I don't
is
know
it?
his
What is
name.
his name?
Ain't no Gold Member.
Fine, I'll call him Dr.
Gold
Evil.
Member, why is he tearing out the whole damn city?
We'll call him Dr.
Every single
Evil.
person in sight.
But to be fair, you
can't
still
see my
haven't told us the
quotations,
name.
but they're there.
But yeah, but after that, I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but I heard the game is basically on one level. It plays as one hub area. It's like in the jungle, kind of similar to pretty much almost all the Uncharted games that go in the jungle, pretty much. So there's nothing new there, but some puzzles are new. So especially that one puzzle, it was a pain in the ass first time going.
Knowing me, I can figure it out in less than 5 seconds.
Pretty much. No, you will not notice, but here's how it is. You got these little platforms, and you got little statues. They hold an axe or a sword. It'll kill you in nearly one sitting. And you gotta figure out where to step on. Every time you step.
So it's like okay, yeah, no, I love those puzzles.
There you go. We press on one, and one it holds the axe getting ready to strike or already getting ready to. every time you keep going and going.
Oh, I love those
At
puzzles.
first, it's just one, but then the next will be like two, and then it'll be three, and the last one will be like almost 10 of them. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I love those puzzles.
There's even one.
Love them.
There's even one you gotta look out for where the statue, he does attack, but it goes. But every time you step on something, it goes to a different direction. Attack. Like if you're on the left, it goes to the down attacks. If you
Yeah,
go to
no,
the
that makes
right,
sense.
so on.
It's a weighing pressure plate kind of system. Wherever you move, it maneuvers wherever the placement of the statue is, and then it'll continuously attack at that position until you move. And the point is to move it into a direction that it sets off this other chain reaction so you can make it through.
Exactly.
I loved those puzzles.
I'll tell you what.
Some of them can be annoying though, like the ones in the Skylander games.
Mm-hmm.
When you had to move the lasers.
Yeah, the thing is pain in the ass.
Oh my god! This. What you would do is first you would move crystals, and then you had to go back to pull a lever to maneuver some of the other crystals to maneuver the laser, and you had to hit every point to get hit by a laser.
Dang.
And what got annoying is, as soon as you it's not like you were in a it wasn't like you were in a control room moving everything. You had to move from one end of the board to the other. So as soon as you messed up, it was like it took you maybe 2 minutes to get it reset so you can try this other theory you have.
Yeah.
You know, because in the original Skylander games, like they moved so slow.
I'll tell you one thing though. For people who have not played Uncharted yet or haven't even played one, best safe to say, if you really, really want to get into Uncharted, go with the first one, obviously, and go move your way up. But for very, very new people who don't have time to get a PS3 or something, I best get Nathan Drake collection first. Start with that, then get Uncharted 4, then this one.
Fair enough.
Even though Lost Legacy is a spinoff, but it still goes sort of connections to the main plot.
It's a spin-off, but it still has some of the old story elements.
Yeah, pretty much some elements from the main story.
So as not to, just like, okay, those things. It's not a reboot series.
No,
it's just
no, it's not. I pray to God it's not a reboot. That this is going to be the new Uncharted going forward, because I've been hearing this one. But Rand, let me finish. I've been hearing Lost Legacy is actually the last Uncharted game, which thank the gods. Because
I don't know.
As much as I like Uncharted, it needs to end. I don't want the series to milk to death.
I don't know. I got a feeling they're gonna God of War this.
I mean, here's the thing: the voice actor for Uncharted, he ain't gonna do it anymore.
I know, but now they have a kid who okay, Bryson, this is what I think. This is my theory. Okay? This is a theory of mine.
Yep.
I think what they're doing is they made Lost Legacy. And they said it's gonna be the last one. But it wasn't gonna be.
I got a feeling they're gonna spin off again and give the little girl our own game.
Yeah, that's what I'm
like the Ellie from Last of Us. Except
that's what I'm thinking. Like I think that the Lost Legacy is like them testing this character. Just like, okay, look.
You only get to play a little bit at the very end of the game. You just move around. You don't do any
you guys love the Uncharted. You love the Uncharted formula. Bad guys, history, puzzles, weird magic, boss battle. You love that formula. Well, let's test this new character who is kind of part of the old story. So we can connect everything, so it'll be a story arc. And unfortunately, the new character didn't do very well. Not a lot of people liked her because people thought that the Uncharted
saga, don't like what?
People didn't really care for the main character of the Lost Legacy game.
You mean Chloe? You mean Chloe?
Yeah, Chloe. Not a lot of people cared for her.
Yeah, Uncharted 2, yeah.
Well, yeah, sure, I'm sure too. But I mean, now that she has her own game,
I mean, if you haven't been buying it,
people have been buying it. And look, I am all for this. I am all for this character because I'm looking forward to more female main characters in video games.
I mean,
Personally,
honestly, if you want a better game, better female-based game is kind of like Uncharted. It's called Tomb Raider. Rise of Tomb Raider.
but I know, but like I'm glad that they're making new characters. You know, and it's good to see that PlayStation is testing the waters. You know, it's good that they're taking shots in the dark.
Yeah.
You know, so they're not focusing on like what's popular. Even though I'm also excited for the new God of War game. But anyway,
I do have some more game news if you want me to talk about them right quick before we get to meat and potatoes.
Well, I'd like to talk about a little bit of gaming. Because recently this week it was announced DLC. DLC. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have more DLC to talk about. And of course, this DLC comes for Injustice 2. Oh, gotta love those people at the NetherRealm because they have once again provided us with some great characters to play as in Injustice 2. Our last DLC characters were Jason Todd, Starfire, and Sub-Zero.
Yep.
The new characters for the DLC Pack 2 are Raiden, which I'm not gonna lie,
He looks alright. He looked pretty good.
No, he looks great. I'm just surprised.
But you can see his eye pupil stuff. Raiden don't have that.
Well, he usually doesn't have that.
Yeah, he never had it. In the arcades, the very beginning, never had it.
No, he usually doesn't have that because that's like his god power. But I mean, you know, the DC universe, the DC Injustice game has a different style than Mortal Kombat, so it makes sense that there might be a transition.
You know, they're pretty much just doing it just for Justice. They're probably just doing it just for this one.
Oh yeah, no, it's just a look that they're giving him. You know, they got to change from game to game, give him a new look. But like, it's surprising that we have 2 Mortal Kombat characters.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Sub-Zero, you know, Scorpion was super popular as a character. Everyone loved him. Everyone loved being able to play as the Mortal Kombat character.
But he was in the first one.
He wasn't the first. I'm just surprised that they included 2 Mortal Kombat characters.
Yeah.
To say that I don't love being able to play as Raiden, and Sub-Zero made sense. Sub-Zero made sense for the Mortal Kombat pick. Because it's Sub-Zero, and the last game had Scorpion, so it makes sense that for this game we're going to get Sub-Zero. You know, his rival.
And Raiden.
But Raiden seems a little out of the blue.
Here's the thing, Grant. Here's the thing. As long as he plays just exactly what he does in Mortal Kombat X and Mortal Kombat 9, it'll be all good. Except have a little few new moves or 2.
I know, but like, why? Why another Mortal Kombat character? We had the Mortal Kombat.
Here's the thing. If they're doing this, we might as well go and work on another Mortal Kombat game. We might as well go and do that because honestly,
are we to assume because there's going to be another DLC pack?
Grant, sorry to cut you off, but how much you want to bet the last DLC pack they're doing is going to be another Mortal Kombat character?
Braxton, that's what I was getting at.
It's going to happen. I mean, there's no question.
Braxton, that's what I was about to say. When you cut me off,
I was going to cut out the obvious.
I know, but like, anyway, but yeah, no, like, because we're gonna have a 3rd DLC pack, so if it's safe to assume that there's gonna be another Mortal Kombat character, which this is me saying this, I don't want a 3rd Mortal Kombat character.
It's going to happen.
I don't want another 3rd one, and I'm gonna tell you why. Look, I love the Mortal Kombat characters. I love them all. I love every single one of them. You know I do. Well, okay, I don't like Melina. But I like I love the Mortal Kombat characters. I love them. You know I do. I love playing Mortal Kombat. Whenever I have the chance.
We see another Mortal Kombat versus DC game if they're gonna do this way.
You know what? I kind of feel like this is maybe, them bringing. I mean, they might as well call this Mortal Kombat versus DC with all the Mortal Kombat characters that they're bringing back into the game, which I think this is kind of them testing it.
Probably is. They did the first one, and now doing for this one.
Oh my god, the Mortal Kombat versus DC did terrible.
Yeah, the game was terrible. It was nothing like it is now. Nothing like it.
The graphics were crap. The movement speed was garbage.
It's like someone used Play-Doh to design the characters.
It was just awful.
It's terrible.
But now, I think they're using maybe this to play as Mortal Kombat characters. We're gonna see if this works. If this works out, we might make another one. We might make it for the PS4. We don't know.
Now here's the thing about I like to add this too. Here's what I like to see happen for DLC Path 3. Undoubtedly, it's going to happen. They're going to have another Mortal Kombat character for this one.
Okay, hold on, Braxton. I gotta cut you off here. If they're going to do this, if they're gonna insist on a third Mortal Kombat character, you want to know who I want them to do?
Who?
They killed him in Mortal Kombat X, and people have been dying to have him back.
Oh God, I know you're gonna talk about it.
I want my boy.
Your boy, the one that the
look, listen, God, it was pretty messed up how you killed me in Mortal Kombat. But no, maybe I can look past it if you give me a DC deal.
You know what?
I could be in Mortal Kombat. I could be in Injustice 2, I could be like Wolverine. I mean, look, Raiden's in the game.
Oh, this is the first time to be in the game together.
I would love
boy
Baraka. I want my boy Baraka to come back, and everyone's wanted Baraka.
And what would Dash XP's reaction to this?
If they bring back Baraka, I want Dashi to make another Mortal Kombat video.
He's got to do one.
I want him to do it, and it's just like,
Dashi XP, if you're watching this,
look here, Baraka.
Bruh, where's Mortal Kombat video at?
Bruh, Baraka, look. All right? Look, they gave me this Injustice 2 deal. All right? Now, look, I didn't have to give them a good word to bring you on here. All right? I put my 2 cents on the line to bring your ugly ass here. All right? So, look. You're gonna keep your head down, act cool, and pretend like you're not ugly as hell. And I want something like that. But yeah, I want my boy Baraka. If they're gonna insist on bringing a third Mortal Kombat character, then give the fans what at the least, I'd like a poll. Or something to make sure that they haven't messed up here.
No, Alex, you can't happen in Justice 2 though. Everybody's been. Here's the thing people have been asking for: Spawn.
Everyone has been asking for Spawn.
But here's the thing: at least got help. Got help.
Hold on, let's get to the other DLC characters though, because we don't just have Raiden. We also have one other DC character. Who was the other DC character?
Oh, it's forgot his name. It's one of those requested DC characters.
Crap, who is the DC character?
He's the villain from Aquaman and storyline.
Oh, right, Black Manta.
Yep, that's it.
Black Manta. No, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think that Black Manta was gonna make. We made theories that Black Manta was gonna make it into DLC, like Martian Manhunter.
I think I was right on that one yet again because I saw the head.
You were indeed right on the money. Yummy.
I know.
Uh,
You should know the old saying, Yummy's always right.
Yeah,
Yummy
but
is always
yet
right.
you don't have the game yet.
Because I don't need the game, because I know someone who spams on it and ruins my fun time.
Yeah, it's far fun.
No, it's not.
Please. Anyway, but yeah, Black Manta, which does bring up the point. He's a great character. He's a great character to pick. I have a feeling he's gonna. Braxton, you're gonna have. I have a feeling you're gonna enjoy him.
Nah, it depends how the moveset is.
I know. Black Manta seems like the character who's going to have a lot of spammy moves.
I got a feeling he's gonna be the
no.
the Batgirl of.
I am picturing missiles, missile launchers, and laser cannons.
But I thought Deadshot was supposed to be that. Or was the Red Shot? I forgot his name.
Deadshot is good for the main game. We got DLC characters now.
Now they're supposed to have the
And
story
of
DLC.
course, they got my boy. Y'all,
The one that smokes
look,
cigarettes.
y'all, hold on. I need to get serious here. Look, I love Hellboy. Okay? Hellboy is the first comic book movie I ever watched.
I've never seen it. It was good. It was good.
And look, I love the Hellboy movie, from the makeup to the actors, to the all storyline. I'm not the biggest fan of Hellboy 2. I have my reasons. I love the animated series that they made, the animated movies. I love the Sword of Storms. I love that mini movie animated thing. I love that, and I love the vampire one. I think it was the Covenant.
Yeah.
Loved that. Loved it so much. It gave us some more character development and all that. And I've read some of the comic books, and I love them. All the weird monsters and myths and demons and gods that Hellboy has to go up against. And I just love Hellboy as a character because he is a rough, smartass who knows that he's kind of unstoppable.
Yep.
He is fully aware of that. He is now DLC for Injustice 2 come what is it, September?
Yeah, I believe September. And it's going to be $5.99 separately, or buy the whole combo.
I might skip out on. I may not get a single DLC character
Until the Game Year Edition, huh?
No. I may not get a single DLC character except my boy. My boy Hellboy, because I want Hellboy to be my main character.
I don't get all the characters. Be the ultimate. That's the thing, people. If you don't want to get just two, you want all the characters, but don't want to pay $6 a piece, let's get the Ultimate Edition, $40.
I do want to have all the characters, but I am not as patient as Retro Knight.
Yeah, Retro. He got all the pay. He waited for Game Year. Dude, I told him it's gonna be a year till it comes out.
I am not as patient.
He don't believe me. It's gonna happen.
Now that Hellboy is announced, I'm waiting for Spawn to be announced, which I really hope he gets announced.
He's got to be announced. If people have been announced before, they've got to be announced.
People have been asking for Spawn.
A lot of raging people mad about it.
And I'm telling you right now, for the third DLC pack, I'm making my prediction now. Is the Atom. I'm predicting the Atom. The Atom has been making a lot of headway in the Legends TV series.
Actually happens.
The Atom is a very popular character. Plus, Ant-Man is growing to be very popular, and the DC equivalent of Ant-Man is the Atom. So I wouldn't be surprised if he showed up. I'm not sure what his moveset will be. It'll probably be very defensive.
Hey,
It'll
Grant.
probably be very defensive.
I
Yes.
want to say this after we get done just too, because I just saw some that's a plain copycat sub show. But continue about this.
Post it in the chat, and maybe we'll address it. It might not need to be addressed. But anyway, yeah, no. I love the Injustice. I love Injustice 2. I love that they're giving so much to the fans in this game. I really do love that they're doing that. You know, they're doing polls. They did a poll. It was like, do you guys want to see Blue Beetle in?
Or Blue Beetle. Wait, is Blue Beetle already? He's already in the game though.
No, I know he is in the game. Before they made the game, before they finalized the game, they asked the fans who they wanted in the game.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember they had some panel or something.
You know? They did polls, they did panels. They were just like, who do you guys want to see in Injustice 2?
I
And it
remember
was just like, man, we want Blue Beetle to be Injustice 2.
we want Starfire
Done.
Justice too.
We want Jason Todd. Done.
We want Static Shock.
We want. Oh my goodness! If Static Shock gets put into the game, I would love to see a battle against
That'll be
Static Shock and Raiden. That would be
a good
hilarious.
matchup if it happened.
That would be a great battle.
Doug CD, the final 3 characters for DLC. I bet it's gonna be Static Shock, Spawn, and if they're gonna do another Mortal Kombat character, it might not be Bronco, but I'm guessing that Johnny Cage.
I hope it's not Johnny.
I've been hearing it's probably gonna happen because he was on the poll one time for the of what Mortal Kombat characters let's see in Injustice 2.
I mean, look. I want more variety. Everyone wants variety. I can't like everyone. Like people were hurt. And he is one of the developers of NetherRealm's favorite character.
Yep.
So I would not be surprised if Baraka was our character. Although I don't know.
It'll be a dream come true.
Oh, it would be amazing. But anyway. But yeah, no, they asked like, man, what do you guys want to see? We want to see more female characters. We got Cheetah. We got Harley Quinn got a makeover. We got Starfire coming out the wazoo. Done and done. Give us Swamp Thing. Done. A little obscure, but done. What else do you want to see? Suicide Squad. Deadshot's in the game. What else? And we're gonna give the Joker and Harley Quinn special skins in the mobile game, and we're gonna transfer them over to the Injustice 2. Come on, get creative. We want Hellboy. Done.
I love someone put,
We want.
I was just gonna say, I love someone said, "Yo, mom."
You know,
Oh,
there was
God.
one smart ass. There was one smart ass in the group.
It's
He's
gotta
like,
be.
Mom. You know, there was one smart ass in the group when they asked, who do you want to see in Mortal Kombat? Who do you want to see in Injustice 2? You know? But like, I wouldn't be surprised if Static Shock got put into the game. I would be super ecstatic. No pun intended.
Oh my gosh, I'm surprised Chris didn't say die for that because he doesn't like puns.
Wait, what?
No pun intended on the over ecstatic. I promise. Intended is just.
I'm not going to lie, I was half listening, and I don't hate puns. It depends on how cringy the pun is. Puns I can deal with. Cringe that comes thereafter is the problem.
But I would easily build a main team if Static got put into the game. I could easily build a main team out of that. You know, Static, Hellboy, And as for the main, like the game, I'm not gonna lie. When I played it against Braxton, when he share played it, I kind of enjoyed Swamp Thing's moveset.
It's a little slower, but his moveset's pretty good.
It does move slow, but I did learn to enjoy it. I definitely just need to get my hands on the game and learn these moves a little better. But I really liked Swamp Thing's moveset. Firestorm was amazing. I love Firestorm.
Yeah, he in my opinion, he's a spam character. I'm sorry, he's a spam character.
Oh, he is a extreme spam character, but I do love him as a character. And the fact that Firestorm is in this game is also another reason that I kind of think that the Atom might make an appearance, and we'll get like a CW skin pack sometime down the line for Firestorm and Green Arrow and the Flash and the Atom and Supergirl. We're just gonna get a CW skin pack. Give them their stuff so we can play as our live action. We can have the live action beatdown that everyone's been wanting. If Spawn makes an appearance, maybe this could be due to the fact that we do know that there's a Spawn movie in the works. A new Spawn movie is in the works, so maybe it would make sense to put Spawn in the game to get people hyped for him again, like they were in the old days.
Oh.
How about have Question as a DLC character?
And don't taunt me. You know I love the Question. You know I love him.
Better be the female
He has
version.
I don't care. Well, if they give us the female version, at least give me a skin so I can play as the OG. Just give me that.
Oh man.
Throw in the female. I don't care. She's fabulous. I mean, come on. She was able to nail Batwoman, so she is okay in my book.
Oh damn.
She gets an okay in my book. She is pretty fabulous, and she can rock the costume. Like, it's amazing. I love her. She's just as fun to read about as the original character is the original. But give me a skin if you're gonna throw in the Question. Give me a skin so I can play as him as the male version. Because that's the one I fell in love with with the Justice League TV show. That's the version I fell in love with. Just watching him, like, he has no powers, and he doesn't even have Batman's gadgets, but he is kicking ass.
Hey Grant, I just realized something. Remember those little shadows when we first saw what the 9 DLC characters are going to be?
Yes.
One of the signs, I think it's confirmed. It could be that Atom guy that turns small.
I know that's why that is my guess, because there's a shadow that's like super tiny.
There's no question that he cannot be in this game.
The shadow is like super tiny. So I'm just thinking to myself, well, let me think.
It's real safe to say. It's safe to say.
Wonder who that is.
Yeah, it's real safe to say that Atom might be in part of the last DLC pack.
Maybe. I mean, unless there's a super small character in Dark Horse we haven't considered.
Oh, damn.
I don't know. But yeah, no, the Atom is definitely going to be in the game. If they're outsourcing to Dark Horse, because we know there's going to be another DC fighting game in the future.
Yeah, Justice League.
I kind of want Savage Dragon.
Who?
Dragon, Dark Horse character. Is he Dark Horse? No, he's Image. Image Comics. I kind of want them to outsource even more.
Yeah.
You know, they will never touch Marvel. We know this for a fact.
Yeah, they won't. They won't.
They will never like let's get this straight, comic book fans and true believers.
How Marvel
They are
cannot touch
never
these.
going to touch the Marvel characters to put in Injustice. The only way you would be able to pull that off is if Sony still owns Spider-Man, which they
They
do
still
not.
do.
No, they don't.
They don't? I thought they still do.
Well, they do and they don't. They don't own Spider-Man. They own part of Spider-Man. They own enough of him to make a video game.
Like the films, they own Spider-Man, but not anything else related to Spider-Man.
No, they don't own the film.
They don't own, they don't own movies like The Amazing Spider-Man, The Homecoming?
No, that's Disney, dude.
Oh, I thought Sony made that.
No, please, it was too amazing. No, the Amazing Spider-Man was Sony, but Homecoming was Disney. Two different movies.
I need to see that Homecoming. I heard it's really good.
Oh yeah, it's Disney, man. He's part of the cinematic universe. You got Iron Man. You got Batman.
Wait, Batman is in Spider-Man.
One of the actors who played Batman.
Oh man.
Is
it Christopher Nolan?
He played Birdman.
Or was it Ben Affleck?
It's not Ben Affleck. No. It's. Oh, and help me. Who's playing the Vulture?
Michael something. I forgot his last name.
Michael Keaton? No. I don't know. But Michael Batman. Michael Batman.
Michael Batman. That's his last name.
Michael Beetlejuice.
You remember, people, if your last name, have your last name be Batman, you're famous.
Yes, do that. Make your last name Batman.
You
will have the best yearbook ever. You have the best yearbook ever. Just imagine that roll call. You know, it'd be like Owen Yami, Colin Braxton, Batman, Tom. Wait, what? Wait a minute. I'm going to have to speak to your parents. Michael Batman Michael. Okay, who wrote in my attendance book, this is not your last name. Just imagine the yearbook. Just imagine the yearbook. It's just like Michael Batman. Okay, come on. You know, and he would be forced to sign everyone's yearbook with his full name. Michael Batman Beetlejuice. But I want them to outsource more, you know, which Image Comics, they got Dark Horse. They got Hellboy from Dark Horse. I think, who owns Spawn? Is it Image Comics or Dark Horse?
Yeah, I think it's Image.
I knew he used to be part of Image Comics, but I didn't know if he was still in their arsenal of characters.
One time Marvel owned them.
Marvel has used him plenty of times. Image Comics and Marvel love working with each other, considering Cable storylines kind of intersect because their characters used to belong to them. Some of them.
Yeah.
Some of the writers of the creator of Deadpool.
Yeah.
His name because everything else he's made aside from Deadpool and Cable is usually garbage. It's a safe bet. Cable wasn't that good at the beginning. Like his first couple of comics, like he would mug on a cover. How do you do that? How do you eat a cover? It looked like he was going to pop out of the cover and scream at me. Anyway, but yes, the new DLC characters I am super excited for. And It is September, so everyone needs to be super excited for a new show coming to Fox. This is not
Oh god.
this is not paid sponsorship. I'm just really excited
They're
for
gonna
this
get
show.
they're gonna get sued over this. Watch. They're gonna
No,
get
they're
sued.
not. No, Braxton, listen to me. It's not a copycat.
I
First off, Fox owns Star Trek.
like Fox on Star Trek.
Yes.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
I
So
thought
it,
I
know
thought they were
this.
independent.
I'm not even a massive movie nerd and shit, and I knew this shit.
okay, Fox owns Star Trek. There is no legal system that Seth MacFarlane has to jump through here. Okay,
It might as well take the whole Star Trek concept and make it in the show.
No, they're making fun of it.
Yeah, it's just
It's
a
a
comedy.
parody.
Honestly, I
show
like
we're
to make
talking
fun of Star
about
Wars.
is the Orville. Orville. It is a show created by Seth MacFarlane, the creator of such favored TV shows as The Cleveland Show, American Dad, and Family Guy.
Don't get the movie
And he
Ted.
also
Don't get the movie Ted.
and the movie Ted. And we
Ted's
also
amazing.
can't forget, most likely the spark for this inspiration, A Thousand Ways to Die in the West.
Yes.
Which, if I had to guess, was a good starting point for the Orville. The 100 Ways to Die in the West was a nice Western parody.
Yeah, alright.
It wasn't. I will not say that it was a good movie.
Yeah, it's
I will
thought
not
it was
say that.
funny.
It was decent. Like, it had a lot of good jokes, but and it knew not to take itself seriously.
Yeah.
Like, it knew that. It had it had Liam Neeson as a cowboy, which they had made jokes in the past about. Seth MacFarlane and Liam Neeson had made jokes in the past about it. So, like, the whole thing was just one big, like, bunch of people. Like, it's like if we wrote a script for a movie and then got money. you know?
Yeah.
And, like, again, they didn't take themselves seriously, and they had a lot of great jokes in the movie. Like, my favorite joke, hands down, is the Back to the Future joke where Seth MacFarlane's character walks into the barn and sees Doc Brown, and it is Doc Brown. It is actually him, and he's working on the DeLorean, and he's hiding it from him.
Damn.
Which I find that hilarious for two reasons. One, it is only for a second. You didn't need to do it, and it is a hilarious joke that I loved.
My favorite joke was the ice block falling.
Also enjoyed that, but mainly that Doc Brown one. And the second reason is that, like, Seth MacFarlane has somehow put himself in this movie in the Back to the Future canon.
Oh god.
He has weaseled his way into the Back to the Future movies. We should have seen it coming. But the Orville is the exact opposite. Whereas A Million Ways to Die in the West was a Western parody movie, the Orville is a sci-fi parody TV show. And whereas A Million Ways to Die in the West kind of spoofed Bonanza and, like, all those classic westerns, if I had to guess, The Lone Ranger was probably a good inspiration in there. Blazing Saddles, you damn well better believe that Blazing Saddles was inspiration. Whereas all those movies, all those hilarious, great, weird, over-the-top westerns, inspiration. For that show, the Orville is main inspiration is, of course, as Braxton pointed out, Star Trek.
It literally is.
It is. I don't think it's the same universe. I think it is, because that would be hilarious.
What if they set up for like later on in that season of the show? They made up the Star Trek.
They may hint that they're in the same universe, which I don't think so because they have different uniforms.
Yeah.
But I would not put it past Seth MacFarlane because Seth MacFarlane, just like in A Million Ways to Die with the West, with the Doc Brown, he loves doing reference jokes.
He does a lot.
He loves his references. So do not be surprised if you see a reference to like a sci-fi, like somewhere in here. There's going to be a lot of references that if you didn't know where that came from, it's probably going to go over your head. But I wouldn't be surprised if like maybe we'll get some callback characters. Maybe, God forbid, because I know that they've done work in the past together. I wouldn't put it past Seth MacFarlane to maybe throw in some, because he has him there. He has Captain Picard in his back pocket.
Yep.
He does have Picard. He is the voice of the Director Bullock in American Dad.
Yep.
He's like Seth has him. He is a very good friend. I wouldn't put it past him to put him in the Orville somewhere as like a diplomat that Seth insults or something. I also wouldn't put it past him to put in Spock. Maybe not as Spock, but definitely the actor will be thrown in there. I wouldn't put it past him to like throw in those characters in there because there's no reason not to.
Yeah.
But the Orville is a parody show that if you haven't seen the trailers, they are great. They're hilarious. So Seth MacFarlane plays the main character who, he's the worst captain. Like they state this to be a fact. He is the worst captain in the academy, but they like somehow they decided just fuck it, give him a ship. Give him a ship. He is more a danger to the universe here than he is out there somehow. So they gave him a ship, but he gets a co-captain that just happens to be his ex-girlfriend, which we needed that plot in there.
I'll tell you what, though.
And but yeah, no, that's he's the worst captain. He's the worst captain, and I don't remember the bad guys. I don't remember what they're called. I'm gonna call them the Scree. I'm gonna call them the Scree because I don't have a name for them that I can remember. Scree, who are after a aging ray. In the first episode that they've been showing trailers for. And it is, I find it hilarious because when Seth MacFarlane and his girlfriend are shown this aging ray, they use it on a banana. And it's just like, Seth is looking at it and it's just like, you made an anti-banana ray. We should no longer fear the dreaded banana.
Yeah.
I love that joke. Because it's just like all sci-fi shows and movies have crazy science mumbo jumbo that if you showed it to a normal person, they would just think it's just like, okay, a phaser. You made a taser gun.
Yep.
You know, or like Spock's null grip. Just like, why are you pinching me? You know, it's just like, stop it. What are you doing? You know, so they see this advanced aging ray, and it's just like it kills bananas. Should no longer fear them. And it's great. I love the show. I can't wait for the show. It premieres in September. Watch the show. It's going to be amazing. And speaking of shows, I would like to discuss a little something that we don't usually talk about on this show, mainly because of one of our cast members, pure, unadulterated hatred, like their pure hate boner for this show.
Are you ready, kids?
Japanese.
We are going to talk about SpongeBob SquarePants
SpongeBob SquarePants.
I said-
SpongeBob
and
SquarePants.
how he's going to die.
I don't
Sad
care. I
face.
like SpongeBob. As a kid.
I like SpongeBob when I was younger, and I like it now mainly because looking back at old episodes, they're just so fucking meme-worthy.
Yep.
I love SpongeBob too. I love SpongeBob. I know Owen hates SpongeBob, but I love SpongeBob. As a kid, SpongeBob was a show that I would watch with my dad, and he fell in love with it, and I fell in love with it, and I loved all of SpongeBob's craziness.
Don't forget
I
the video
loved
game.
it.
Don't forget the game.
I didn't play the game. I only
I
played one of the
played some
games.
of them.
I played one of the games. It was kind of fun. I played it on the Game Boy. It was fun.
Yeah, it's fun
but
for Game Boy.
but the show was like my thing. Like I loved SpongeBob. I loved him. I loved the movie. I loved the movie. It was I found it hilarious.
Especially that one song. You know the song ran from bottom of your heart.
I don't think we're thinking of the same song.
I
didn't
know-
like Goofy
I know what I'm thinking. I'm the Goofy Cooper, yeah. Goofy Cooper, yeah.
We are just torturing Owen here.
Just,
but
just.
we're
I was gonna say.
I'm the Goofy Cooper,
dying
yeah.
inside.
But don't worry. We are getting to the part of the show that Owen's going to very much love, which is us discussing the possible end of
Making him a
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
I hate it. And no sad part is, it was only 2 years away from reaching 20 years.
Exactly. Like SpongeBob has been around for almost 20 years.
The 1999.
And when you hear those words, you have to think to yourself one of two things. Either, wow, that is impressive, or, dang, why is he still around?
Dead.
We clearly know where Owen stands.
Yeah, we know Owen is.
Honestly,
He's the
like I have to agree with him. Like I feel like each show needs to eventually die
Yes,
with
every
some
show,
respect.
Every show eventually needs to die, either for the purpose of just dying so we can enjoy the shows that were created before the show begins to suck and they run out of ideas, or so that they can eventually,
Hey, don't diss my
or so
Simpsons,
they can
Dad.
eventually reboot the
Simpsons
show.
is amazing.
Reboot the show with new creators who love the original show, much like with the DuckTales or Teen Titans.
What the world?
You know, or Scooby-Doo. You know, eventually
Scooby-Doo has a bad.
Scooby-Doo understood this concept extremely well. Scooby-Doo knew how to make enough episodes, and it knew how to stop making episodes,
They came back,
and
but they
and then eventually come back with a new look, same formula, and then they knew when to stop again and redo it again, and maybe test some stuff by maybe bringing in some celebrity guest characters like Adam West and Dick Ward.
and Batman Robin.
Well, I was just going with the actor names, but the Three Stooges. You know, they brought in the Three Stooges, the Harlem Globetrotters, Don Knotts.
Nah.
And Josie the Pussycats.
They brought in Don Knotts twice. They brought in the Three Stooges twice. They brought Batman and
Don't
Robin.
forget Josie and the
once.
Pussycats.
And we also can't forget their other spin-off show, apparently, because they're related. Speed Buggy.
and Scrappy Doo.
They would also eventually try new characters like Scrappy. They would try bringing in weird concepts with the movies. You know, like the weirdest one by far was the Scooby-Doo where Shaggy turns into the werewolf.
Yeah, and that little movie special they did. What was it called?
It is a guilty pleasure of mine.
It was pretty good. It wasn't terrible.
It is a guilty pleasure of mine because I love their Dracula.
The other one I
so
like
much.
is the one when they had to fight against the three witches or something. The witches.
I love their
It's a
Dracula so
Thanksgiving
much.
thing.
He's got like green skin, and he's got. I love that they have their own Braxtons.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you know the Hunchbacks. I love those guys.
Nope.
The smart one, Braxton. There was the smart hunchback, not the dumb one with his tongue sticking out who couldn't speak English.
Yeah, he's stupid.
That one
Seriously,
was
Braxton
stupid.
is smart.
Yeah, oh,
the
you didn't
smart.
know that.
Okay, they were called the Hunch Bunch, but I loved that Dracula. Like I loved his voice. It was so over the top. Like it was a thick accent. But yeah, no, like I love the concept, but it was a weird movie. The werewolf decides to go on vacation, so now Dracula and all the other monsters can't do their annual. Even though Dracula doesn't actually race, which I found weird. So Dracula's like, "Oh, we need another werewolf. We need the werewolf." So they decide who will be the next werewolf to drive the werewolf car. And because plot device, it's going to be Shaggy. He kept pronouncing it Shaggy. Thick that accent is. Shaggy. So the Hunch Bunch turn Shaggy into the werewolf.
Yep.
Everything that happens in this movie is completely non-canon and never comes up again.
Yep.
Like ever. Shaggy turns into a werewolf, but he's got the hiccups, so he keeps switching between werewolf and human every time he hiccups. Until he cures his hiccups, and then he's just the werewolf. And he can't turn back unless he wins the monster race.
Yeah, Monster Race. Now, how about the ones that WWE try and recreate Scooby-Doo?
The WWE has done a lot of weird movies. I think they're working on a Jetsons one right now.
Wait, what?
They're working on a crossover with the Jetsons.
They did the Flintstones
That's right.
once or twice.
They did the Flintstones. And now they're going to do the Jetsons. But Braxton, it's okay.
Why?
Because do you know who's the main wrestler for the Jetsons?
Oh, God, who?
Well,
It's a
it's
big
the big
shit.
show. It's the Big Bass Show. The Big Show is the main wrestler for the Jetsons crossover. John Cena was the main.
Flintstones. Sorry, he should have done for Flintstones. Not
He
Jetsons.
should have. It would have been great. Actually, I think the Boogie. I don't remember his name. Boogie
You
Town
mean Bruce Clay?
guy. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Is
Boogie
that the one
guy.
that bugs around stuff? Yeah, that's Bruce Clay.
I think he would have been. He would have been great for the Flintstones. But it was John Cena for the Flintstones. It was John Cena. It was John Cena and Sin Cara for Scooby Doo. And I can't believe I'm about to say these words. It was John Cena and The Undertaker for Surf's Up 2. Oh, those are hard words to get
John
out.
Cena, but why Undertaker?
The Undertaker is a character that everyone loves. The Undertaker. That's why the Undertaker. Well, they couldn't use Kane. You can't see Kane as
Kane's
a.
the opposite. He's not.
Kane
likable.
would have been a terrible penguin. Undertaker at least can sound wise and can talk. Kane's character is like.
Even though they're brothers, one is a polar opposite of each other. One's mostly fan love, and the other one is just shit.
Well, no, one is the monster, and the other one is the Undertaker, is the living dead.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got off track
Yeah.
here. The death of SpongeBob.
It's sad to see him go, but honestly, I will wait
No, it is
till
not.
do a last movie on
Okay,
SpongeBob.
okay, everyone, just give me let's get some champagnes and some fireworks and some C4.
Now, I bet you people at home are wondering, Graham Blue, why are you saying that SpongeBob's gonna die? Well, people at home, SpongeBob's ratings have plummeted a lot.
Oh damn!
They have gone way downhill lately. The ratings have reached around the 2 million, which is still impressive. It is still Nick's most popular show. But its ratings have plummeted over the years, which is noticeable. What is more noticeable is that a fairly brand new show, which is just near the end of its second season, called The Loud House, its ratings have skyrocketed to SpongeBob's level.
Damn!
His current level. It is skyrocketed to SpongeBob's current level.
That's impressive for a new
And
show.
it is a great show. The first season has, hold on, I'm looking it up right now. I want to say about 43 episodes. I don't know.
Damn, that's a lot of episodes for a
It's
season.
got a lot of episodes, and they got approved for a second season, and the second season is doing great. And this show, The Loud House, is taking a couple of risks socially.
Yeah.
It's taking a lot of social risks with some of the choices of characters that they've done. For instance, there's a character. He's a side character. He's the sidekick of the main character,
Damn.
who has two fathers.
Two fathers.
He has two fathers. They are two male fathers who are married and have adopted a child.
Nothing wrong with that, honestly.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. But like, the thing is, that is like for a show. That's a leap.
Yep.
That's a leap that not a lot of shows are willing to take. And another thing is, one of the main characters, one of the sister. Let me get into the plot here of The Loud House. The Loud House, what makes this show so great is that it has a huge cast of characters. The Loud House, there's... Crap, I cannot remember his name. And I hate that I can't remember it. I love this show. I can't stress it enough. I love this show so much. But I can't remember his name. Saved my life. Lincoln Loud is the only male is the only male, and he lives with 10 sisters. Braxton, you have a sister.
Yeah.
That would be insane if there was 10 of them.
Oh God. That would be a nightmare.
Yeah. So Loud, the show takes place, and it centers around Lincoln Loud, and it's okay. The first season has 52 episodes.
52. Oh, that's even longer.
52 episodes, and it first premiered in 16.
Last year.
Yeah, it premiered last year.
What month?
Already on its second season, and I don't know if the second season has ended or not.
Wait.
I think it's still
what month did the first season start last year? What month?
April. In April.
Damn, over a year later, they're already ending season 2. And they're near 100 episodes.
Okay. And right now, no, they're still going on. They're still going on. Their last episode was a few weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
Was their 21st episode of the second season.
Oh my God.
Yes. Which is just amazing. And their ratings are almost as high as SpongeBob's, which is crazy. But the Loud House, like every sister has her own personality trait. You know, there's the rock star, the scientist, the pageant, the one who likes winning pageants. There's the goth girl, the popular girl, the fashion girl, the sports tomboy, the sports girl, the tomboy, the comedian, the baby. there's just a baby. But like there's like 10 sisters, each one having their own, like, they have their thing. And Lincoln Loud just maneuvers around his everyday life as he has 10 sisters. And it is a great show about family and working together and just working with chaos. And, you know, another leap that the show has made is one of the characters, the sister, who loves rock stars. You know, she's a rock star. That's her thing. And Owen, you will love this. She insists on talking in a British kind of accent.
Really?
What?
Are you trying to insult me there, boy?
I am not, but her favorite kind of music is British rock.
Uh-oh.
I am not insulting you. I am just saying that she's a great character.
Yeah, I listen to other genre of music, not British rock, my dear sir.
I know you do. If I had to pick one of these sisters for you to most likely enjoy watching in just hilarious fashion, it would probably be the goth girl.
That die.
Damn.
I will admit, I do tend to like goth type characters.
I kid you not. She sleeps in a casket. She sleeps in a hollowed out casket.
Same as my
She
character in
reads-
14.
She writes dark poetry and she'll recite it sometimes in like the episode to have some of the characters like correct her rhyming and her grammar.
Yeah, that sounds like me right
She
today.
has pale gray skin, black hair that covers her eyes always.
That's me in my college face.
You'd love her. You would love her. But anyway, so the rock and roll chick actually is a lesbian. They revealed in the show.
Ooh.
Which again, and this is kind of a controversial episode that not a lot of people liked. Some people have actually stopped watching the show entirely because of this revelation that they revealed in the show. Well, at the same time, I'm just looking at it just like, holy crap. Damn, show. Damn.
Just after they do a lesbian kiss scene and then they go, yep, they're actually off the show. They ban it.
Oh man, but the show is like this, like, dang, show, you are taking a lot of risks.
Damn,
You know, just like it's doing what it needs to do to not only keep you watching it, but just like to be a thing. It's its own entity. Now, this show could very well kill SpongeBob.
With a nuke.
It could. This show, its popularity could not only kill SpongeBob, but could spark a whole slew of new shows that follow its similar
Pattern.
take charge. We don't care what other people think. We're going to do what we're going to do, and we're going to hope that people love it kind of attitude, which I would love. I am tired of Nick shooting out these basic formula live action shows. Have you noticed them?
Yep.
There's the the hero Henry, the Thundermans was like it's okay, but like we really can see a few things. One, totally trying to get you to think Incredibles. That's number one. Number two, it's just like you can clearly see that they're following the formulas and just going with emotions here and throwing in superpowers. The Haunted Hathaways, I enjoyed it. I don't know what happened to them.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed parts of it. I mean, it got stupid. Like, when it got stupid, it got stupid. And sometimes I just had to take a minute and just go.
Yep, that just happened.
It was kind of like a combination of what happens when you take Full House and Family Matters and then kill Steve Urkel and then have him haunting Fuller House.
Oh, damn.
That's pretty much what the story was. It was just they killed Steve Urkel and then made 3 of him, and then they haunted a bakery.
They haunted a bakery.
I mean, it was stupid, but I enjoyed it because it was ghosts. But like, yeah, no, they keep shooting out basic shows, and I'm just like, do more loud. Clearly, it's doing well, and it could kill SpongeBob.
Yep, because SpongeBob's been around almost 20 years. So.
You know, and SpongeBob has had a run. We will give him that. You know,
yeah,
and when
definitely.
he finally decides to give us that final episode, you know,
No more final episode. Just kill it off straight away.
No. We need a final episode. Every show that runs this long gets that final episode on.
Yeah, the final episode is it'll be me with
God.
gasoline, pouring it down into the studio and go. Here you go.
The final episode will just be Owen.
What are they going to do? I like him doing another movie.
It'll be Owen in a scuba suit dropping down from the island with a harpoon gun.
Gang, surprise, motherfucker.
I'm ready.
I'll say one thing though. They gotta end this with a bang.
Yeah, I'll make
they do.
Bang with a nuke.
With a movie.
They do need to end this very well. No, I do not want a movie, but I do want an hour-long special.
Yeah, I would say
I like a movie, honestly.
They lost
style of SpongeBob
Braxton. No, Braxton, they lost their movie rights.
No.
Who they lost the movie rights to?
Hour-long special means beating every single one of them to a pulp and slicing them to 1,000
look,
pieces.
hold on. I'm sorry. I need a rant for a minute. Braxton, they lost the right to make movies.
Well, how?
Have you not seen?
Last movie. Their last movie. No, screw you. That was the worst thing I have sat through. Oh my god. Okay,
you know that movie was made.
Praising it a little bit though, Graham. Remember?
I know. I was praising the trailers because the animation looked amazing, and like it looked like it was gonna be like good. You know, you had a pirate who had a book who stole the secret formula. So now the SpongeBob gang has to stop him. And I thought it was going to be a much more epic battle, but it was stupid. It was so stupid. And it took forever to get to the live action, like the part that I thought was going to be cool. And like, oh my God. My God.
You know that movie.
Then there was the Owen character. And I'm calling him the Owen character because he deserves to be called the Owen character.
Why?
Because of the end credit scene.
What?
Let me explain. There's a character in this movie that they introduced. He is a cosmic dolphin who watches over the universe. He is immortal and can kill anyone with a glance. He freaking hates SpongeBob with a burning passion because he almost destroyed the universe while the dolphin went to the bathroom.
What?
the end of the SpongeBob movie, he got into an epic rap battle with seagulls because he demanded that they stop singing the theme song to SpongeBob because he hated it.
This dolphin sounds like something my friend Eric actually made up. The fact you said it was a cosmic dolphin with godlike powers is enough for me to say.
You know that movie was made especially for Braxton, right? Because
What
they made
movie?
it
I'm
for,
not gonna lie,
It's
Chris,
made
he
for
had
stupid.
a cape. He
What,
had
the
a cape.
SpongeBob movie?
yeah. You know that film is especially made for stupid people, right?
Okay, look,
I never
look.
seen the movie too. I had no interest in that movie.
Braxton, let me also say this. The first part of the movie is great. When it is animated and it kind of feels like an episode of SpongeBob, it's great and I enjoy it. But when they get to the live action, the part that I thought was going to be really cool and kind of like an Avengers parody, it was just awful. It was so bad.
You sure that
Like,
you sure you didn't let Braxton write the script for this movie, right?
oh,
I
it
was
was
right.
terrible. It was terrible. And like a part of me kind of expected SpongeBob to kind of poof. Like I kind of expected an epic battle between the pirate and Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. I thought that would have been cool.
You know something too?
But no, they didn't do that. Like everything cool that they could have done, they didn't do.
That they could have done. Have the movie only aired on Nickelodeon, not in theaters. Because they're your time and money.
Yes. Now, let's. But yeah, no, SpongeBob is definitely going to die. If they're going to kill him, I want an hour-long special where we get some stuff done.
Like me killing them all one by one.
No,
Aww.
not killing them all.
Now, what do they
No.
do end up
But there,
this episode that?
but let's admit it. There are a few questions that might need to be answered. You know, just a few things. Just a few things.
What's that?
You know, let's have the last episode be SpongeBob is moving out of Bikini Bottom.
They tried that one time with his parents.
They did?
Yeah, they already done that one time.
Damn it, SpongeBob. Damn it.
I've never seen all the SpongeBob episodes. I remember.
How about how
Okay.
how flammable is he?
What?
He's not very flammable. They're in water.
Not when he's
How
not.
does the flame work in the underwater?
I'm not even
Oil.
gonna question any of the logic.
What's
Okay,
the magic
look.
conch, Owen? The magic conch.
No, I saying oil. You just basically just drown the certain point of area in oil, and you just light it up with fire.
Okay, I've got it. I know what the last
Magic
episode
conch.
needs to be.
It's all crazy. Yes.
I know exactly what the last episode needs to be. Okay? I'm gonna say it out now. And because for some reason, whenever I give an idea during one of these chilling things, it ends up happening. Like somehow it gets to them. We don't know how. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and say what I think the last episode of SpongeBob needs to be. The last episode of SpongeBob needs to be SpongeBob trying to get Plankton and Mr. Krabs to go into business together.
Yep.
And that's how you end it. Because let's think about it. Oh, like SpongeBob doesn't have many rivals. There aren't really a lot of bad guys in this show. The only real rivalry that we have, the only plot points that we have in every episode, you can always count on it, is Krusty Krab and Chum Bucket. Those are two things that you can always count on. So let's have the feud of Mr. Krabs and Plankton end. Have it end. We're gonna end the feud and end the show. That's how we end the show. We're going to end the show with a final hour-long special where SpongeBob tries to unite Mr. Krabs and Plankton with the power of friendship and love. It will be extremely stupid, and Owen will probably hate it.
I wouldn't watch it anyway. If I did, I would have to throw shit on.
There's gonna be a song. There's gonna be songs. There's gonna be.
I don't like SpongeBob singing.
There's gonna be a song. Dang it!
It better not. That's the thing I don't like about
It
SpongeBob. Their music.
Damn well, there's gonna be a song about friendship.
I want to bring back the pirate and the parrot.
No, well, actually, if it's an hour-long special, they're gonna bring him back.
They got to.
They'll bring him back. He's the voice of SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Can I just rip out his voice box so he can't talk?
Owen, I will not let you do
Owen,
it, because
no.
if you rip out his voice box, that means there's not going to be a season 3 of Wander Over Yonder.
Yeah, it's true. So think about it.
My 3rd season of Wander Over Yonder. I love that show.
So, can we get to some few gaming news I found?
And I love Commander Peepers.
So, here we go. We got gaming news up in here. There's only 2. There's only 3, unfortunately, though, but I'm going to skim through right quick. So, first news. Sonic Forces got a new trailer of the tag gameplay.
Mary Sonic to your original OC.
And
Hey.
all they did is combine Sonic
Edge,
Heroes.
the Edgehog.
All they did is combine Sonic Heroes and the current Sonic games, like Generations and Colors, mash them together.
It doesn't look that bad. I mean, granted,
As long
Look,
as the controls ain't broken, the game will be good.
yeah, no, it doesn't look. The main, like OC, your OC doesn't have any of Sonic's powers. You know,
Yeah, they
so
got
they had it. So they threw in the colors. You know, they threw in the little aliens from Colors so that we could give them some power-ups.
Yeah, only to the customizable characters though. Well, Sonic can use them too though.
Which is a nice touch, you know. We don't want to give them like a spin dash or anything like that,
Yeah.
because then you have to like edit how you're gonna want the character to look, and it's just we don't have time for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I can't wait for it. I look forward to it, and I look forward to making the Grand Blue Hog. The grandest. I can't wait to make the Grand Hedgehog.
I think it's making the Grand Bear.
Grand Bear.
Can I make him a bear?
You
You can
can.
make any animal: rabbit, dog, cat, hedgehog.
Nope, he's got to be a bunny then. He's got to be a rabbit. Gonna make it a rabbit because rabbits.
But certain animals have special abilities though.
Oh, I might look into that. I don't care. I'm gonna see what I can do.
And the last 2 news I found are Final Fantasy 15 related.
Pass it.
No,
pass
it deserves to fucking burn. Anyone who supports this idea, you can actually dip your fucking face in acid.
No,
Final Fantasy 15 is the most overrated fucking piece of shit garbage.
Damn!
We thought 13 was enough. Oh no, 15
Scream
needs to
it,
be an
damn,
entire
son!
fucking series. Okay, that's all you need to know. It's literally a shit stain on what I would consider a decent series. 13 might not have been bad. 13 might have been shit. Yeah, but 13 wasn't fucking ripped into fucking getting movies, animes, getting stupid fucking spin-offs of where you get to see the fucking characters on your fucking phone with stupid chibi shit. We don't need it. We don't need it. Pass on. Next comment. Come on. We're not discussing this.
Damn,
I actually refuse.
Bro,
this
you done?
trash to get more attention.
Bro, you done? Damn. Anyways, so one news is they're having rumors of a level editor in a Final Fantasy game.
We said move it on. Move it on because you don't want to see
When is the last time? When is the last time? a Final Fantasy game ever got a level creator. I should
Never.
remember. Not one had it.
When was the last time a Final Fantasy game wanted to make me kill itself while playing it? I can't remember. 15's been the only one.
And the last one is that they're planning a pocket edition.
Yes, that's what I thought you were originally going to say. That thing is actually shit. I don't care if you can see it on your fucking phone. I'm sorry if I come across really aggressive here out of nowhere, but I fucking hate that thing.
Now, what is this?
Yeah.
Now, if this was the animation style, it's going to be the mobile version for Switch. Oh my god, someone is on drugs.
The mobile version is probably what will run on the Switch, honestly, because I don't see it running the entire game. Which sounds like I'm praising it, but the game is just loads of big map and nothing to fill it with. Oh look, there's the occasional mob. Oh look, generic hunt quest that you've done for the 50th time. Oh look, you press the button over and over and over and over and over to attack. It's like Dynasty Wars, but without any of the personality or the addictive gameplay.
How much want to bet the Love Letter they once you add cities, it dodges all that stuff. They're trying to make
Still
it
doesn't
like
justify the fact that the game depresses me.
they're trying to make a game like Sims.
The game won't be like The Sims. Don't bring Sims down to 15's level.
Sims ain't that good.
The Sims is a perfectly okay game. I enjoy it from time to time. It never makes me want to kill myself. It never wants me to rip out the eyes of the main character on screen.
Damn.
Right.
What the
Right. We all know Retro hates Kirito. Noctis is my version of Kirito. Like, it used to be Cloud, because I thought Cloud was the most overrated piece of emo trash. But I can respect Cloud now, because at least he, like, granted, right, I still think he's a boring fuck, but at least he has this one thing called color in his design, and he's not just all fucking, look at me, I wear black. I'm so cool, I'm hip with the kids.
And he was in Smash Bros. Wii 3S.
Oh yeah, I loved when he was on Smash. I came across so many Cloud memes, and I would just go out of my way to make life hell for him.
Now, what if Noctis goes to like a Smash Bros. Switch?
No, Noctis will not get into a Smash game. I can guarantee that. He'll get into the Cydia. It's pretty much guaranteed he'll get into the Cydia, and I'll cry, because if I wanted anyone from 15 into Cydia, it would have to be Arden, because Arden's best boy, and is literally one of the only redeeming things about that game.
Found out, but I think they're trying to milk this game to death.
Yes, this is what they did with 13, and people complained. But now that's done with some emo boy and his fucking boy band that he's totally fucking, because we all know he's taking triple, because he's that much of a little bitch. No one fucking bats an eyelid. No. Okay, 13 was kind of trash. 13-2 was unwanted trash. 13 was Lightning Returns was them getting lightning to strike 3 times, literally, and it didn't really work. Like, granted, I enjoyed 13, right? I hate the corridor bit, and the story's kind of BS-y, but I had fun enough with gameplay. 13-2, I loved the gameplay, but I fucking hated the main characters. 13-3, well, Lightning Returns was alright. I didn't play it myself, but from what I've seen, it's alright. I was just put off by the time mechanics, but fine. What they did was make 3 games. I'm fine with that. Those games are spaced over a few years. They didn't release an anime, a movie, a fucking spin-off pocket title, 2 demos of one which is just them wanking off to the graphics cards. Like, within the space of like a year or 2.
And now with the Windows version, it's gonna be all native 4K, possibly 8K.
Look at how even more disgusting Lunafreya is as a character.
How is this game 8K? How?
How is this game successful? I don't know. It's like the reverse Duke Nukem. It's like, you leave it long enough, and people get hyped for it, but as long as the game is, quote, decent, people are going to say it's good, when it's not. It's trash.
One thing for sure, the next one, Final Fantasy 16, will follow the gameplay style of 15.
If that happens,
just gotta have a better story.
That'll probably happen, and it will make me cry.
If they do that,
I want Square to look at, like, I know it doesn't sell insanely well compared to Final Fantasy, but but I want Square to look at the love people have for Bravely Default and realize they just need to go back to old school. You know?
They gotta follow the trend. If they want to make the money, gotta follow the trend. So 60's gonna be like 50's, a different story.
I don't care if people call these JRPGs anymore. It's 15's a Japanese hack and slash.
Yeah, or a Japanese version of Witcher. Well, Witcher 3 is a lot better than that crap.
No. It's not a Japanese version of Witcher 3. No, it's not. It definitely isn't.
It's a different style of an RPG.
No. You see, there's a difference, right? Witcher 3 in comparison to 15. Witcher 3 is like a majestic phoenix, and 15 is the trash dove meme, but everyone hates it because it can't fucking fly. Like, it's a dying fucking gull. That is what 15 is in comparison to Witcher.
Yeah. That's all news I
move
got.
on, because I'm just going to be better as fuck against us.
Yeah, there was an announcement of another anime turning into a video game coming out soon. Warrior of the North Star. If anyone knows that, remember that show?
Nope.
Anime. It's basically like a
this week, so I don't know all the shit.
Basically, it was like a martial arts type anime in a Mad Max type world. Basically, he's like the early stage. He's like the original One Punch Man, basically.
Damn.
But with the noise of Bruce Lee go wah, 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 type of thing. So the ula from JoJo Bizarre Adventures.
Hey, correct me wrong. Apparently, Sega's going to be the publisher for it, but the guys that made Yakuza's going to make it.
Yeah.
Sega.
I can see that happening. Yeah.
It's going to be good. Trust me. If you like your fighting scholar type games, and as well as anime type games, you are going to love it.
Damn.
So get it, you fucking weebs. Every last one of you. Put down your body pillows for 5 minutes and play this game.
Striking some nerves.
Well, to be fair, I think I've pretty much already dug my coffin as a Final Fantasy fan by dissing 15. Because for whatever reason, this is like the second coming of Christ to them.
Yeah.
Is it not?
No. There's only one Final Fantasy game worthy of worship, and it's Final Fantasy IX.
Yes.
Second crest score.
Like, you probably expected me to say 14. I like 14, but
That's
9 is the pinnacle of Final Fantasy.
Yeah, 9. It'd be like 9 and 14. Then
I wouldn't say 9, 14. I would say 9, 6, and 11. Although 11's a very, very old school MMO. To anyone who's interested in it, you probably don't want to touch it. It's a massive time investment.
yes.
And 14's a good modern day MMO. In my opinion, it's the best MMO on the market at this current time.
Yes.
Probably 14 drugs bad, okay?
Braxton, do you want me to send you to the Purple Realm? where everything is sugar-free candy and cookies.
Oh,
You
my
monster.
cookie.
And your soda is sugar-free.
Hey, I drink sugar-free soda all the time. I got no problem with that.
See, we sent Rachel to the Purple Realm, which reminds me, I wish he was here, but I guess I'll force him to watch this later.
He probably got a story. Who knows?
I'm currently dining on a Grand Blue Bar.
What the hell is that?
What's this, you may ask?
Is that Kit Kat bar?
No.
Look at it. I can't tell.
He made it himself, you dip.
Like, are you
Wait a minute, you think you're chocolate? What the hell?
It's not hard
That's
to
right.
make chocolate, Braxton.
What the hell? You make
You
chocolate?
you don't have to be a rocket scientist.
Yeah. The only
Wait,
reason why
dude,
it's in
how
a
do you make
shape is
chocolate?
because he put it into a mold when cooking it. That's the reason why it's got a unique shape.
You
Yes.
put them all and put it in the oven.
Yes. He's not a fucking alchemist, for crying out loud.
What's the alchemist?
I'm a wizard. I'm a wizard, apparently. I'm a wizard.
Oh my god, you didn't want alchemist. What an alchemist?
Next thing you know, he'll make cookies and cream flavor.
I am. Actually, but you mentioned that, Braxton, because this actually has marshmallow filling.
And
And it had a graham cracker. It's supposed to.
hey, graham cracker! Oh my god, man! Why you make me hungry?
Because you need to be on a diet, fat ass.
Ah, I ain't no fast around here.
Because.
Say what?
The temptation is so delicious.
Oh, that's all news I got. I got nothing else to say.
That was tasty.
Well, one thing. I'll say one thing though. Xbox One pre-orders, Xbox One X, sold out within a day.
Don't care.
Yeah, I got the pre-order. That sucks.
More information I was going to talk about in a minute.
Oh, and by the way, too, good luck finding the pre-order because they're sold out everywhere.
We just.
That made Xbox the best box.
Braxton, I will repeat again. We don't care.
I know why you don't care because y'all PlayStation love us.
No.
Wait a minute, that's it. That's what I was going to talk about. I remember.
What the hell?
Powerpuff Girls.
Power, pop, shit. Power,
Powerpuff Girls have finally been announced to be released for Lego Dimensions.
We don't care.
We do.
Shut up.
Lego suck.
I would like to say one thing about this. I am slightly disappointed. Only
You can't mute me.
I am slightly disappointed because they don't have a level. They don't have a story pack. And I get it. They don't have a story pack because, you know.
We go like that, huh?
They don't have a story pack because, Lego Batman has a story pack, and they have Lego Batman movie, and Fantastic Beasts got a story pack, Fantastic Beasts movie, and then freaking Ghostbusters got a story pack because of the Ghostbusters movie. I don't know. I'm just a little disappointed that the Powerpuff Girls didn't get a story pack. I would have enjoyed a good story pack from the Powerpuff Girls. I would have loved the level pack.
Yeah.
To enjoy beating up Mojo in Lego form. And I can only hope that Jim shows up.
Oh yes, talking about Cartoon Network cartoons, you know that they're bringing a whole.
Braxton, you
You're
guys are talking
aware
about
the reason.
news.
You're aware the reason why we muted you was literally because you were speaking over Gran when he was trying to talk.
Anyway,
like what you did there was actually just rude. You were interrupting the person who's trying to talk.
The new team live.
The dear people at Cartoon Network are actually bringing in a new slew of shows.
Yeah, I was just gonna say before Braxton muted me.
Anyway, go on, Owen.
Cartoon Network is bringing the original seasons of Samurai Jack from 1 to the last season. They are actually bringing out a Blu-ray collection.
Yes.
Coming out
$100, is it?
It's coming out this October.
Hooray!
When they release usually when they release something as big as this, they usually give it some kind of special thing to come with it.
Yeah, but there wasn't any details what you're going to get with the collection, but it's just been announced that they're bringing all of it into one collection.
I am hoping for either a Samurai Jack or a Aku statue.
Or even better, Jack's sword.
Jack's.
I like see Aku and Sarah Jack statue.
I highly doubt Jack's. I mean, it would be cool if like a DVD case was Jack's sword and like each disc was like in a row.
That'd be awesome.
That would be amazing. But no, I would be totally hyped for an Aku statue.
Or the case could be Aku.
It could just be Aku, you know, or a time portal. That would be fun. That would be, or you get a statue of Ghost Scottishman, the Ghost Scotsman. You get a kilt. You get a kilt. Go kilt. You get a little kilt. You buy it. Or maybe you get a pair of Jack's shoes.
You mean his sandals?
Sandals. That would be fabulous. I'm very excited there. But speaking of Cartoon Network has a weird secret plan that it's putting in order. It's making new shows. Some would say that it's trying to make people realize that Teen Titans Go isn't the only show that they like. Because they made a mistake a while back of showing nothing but Teen Titans Go almost 24 hours. Just like non-stop. It was annoying and people hated it. And now they decided to bring back the old show. The old Teen Titans Go. Why did they do this? Oh wait, I know exactly why they did this. It's their way of saying we are so sorry.
Because we fucked up.
We messed up. If I had to guess, this is probably their plan of showing people, okay, guys, look, we know that Teen Titans Go is not your favorite show. We know that you have countless problems with it. But look, we still love the original Teen Titans. Look, we will willingly show it because we love it so much. We'll show the movie. We love the Teen Titans. Now, look, guys, there's not going to be a season 6. They told us that flat out. There's not going to be a season 6. But if I had to guess, maybe, just maybe, we could be looking at the death of Teen Titans Go.
That is a positive in pretty much every form.
It is. We may be looking at the end of Teen Titans Go, which is a very big positive. In its own way. And it has its negative repercussions.
And
let me finish.
Okay, that's it.
Let me finish. I know I am the last person to say these words. It could have negative repercussions by taking away Teen Titans Go because there clearly is a fan base for it, even though I do not understand it to save my freaking life. But there clearly is some kind of fan base for it. Like people do like it. I don't know why.
I think
Which
they
is
like
stupid to me.
turned out of their heads.
I mean, it's bright colors. People are.
I think it's mostly young kids, honestly, because I see my younger sister watch it like quite a lot one week. I remember actually coming into the living room and I was like, "What's this trash?" And my mom's just like, "Teen Titans, you just watch it." I'm like, "No, I didn't watch this fucking trash."
Question: Do you ever just like take a minute and just go, "Okay, look, this is not it," or like, do you ever take a minute and just ask her, "Okay, why do you like that? What do you like about this show?" Like,
No.
I would.
Her when she was like 6, 7, she wouldn't have given me a proper response.
I don't care. Any response would have done because, like, I need a reason. Even if it's something.
To be fair, she started watching Sonic Boom once it became self-aware. So
Sonic Boom has evolved. It evolved.
I seen the older episodes and I thought it was shit, and now the newer episodes are just so fucking self-aware that I love it.
I would like to make an apology to Sonic Boom. We did not acknowledge Is Sonic Boom still going on?
I'm not sure.
It's still on. It's on season 2.
Okay.
Yeah, they made a joke before saying like, "Why can't we could just start off like a Kickstarter project to get a third season if the thing cancels it?"
I would like to apologize to Sonic Boom. We have not acknowledged Sonic Boom. We said it was garbage and it was crap, but Sonic Boom. I've seen some of the later episodes. I was bored and was watching Sonic gameplay from Sonic Mania, and I wasn't paying attention to my computer, and my autoplay thing was on, and it just went to, and it autoplayed to a clip from an episode, and dang it, if I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed an episode of Sonic Boom. I was going to change it, but then I heard the words alternate dimension, and I just couldn't help myself. But keep watching. In the episode, Eggman and Steve, a robot sent from another dimension who had the power to, shape-shifting robot from another dimension.
Who shapeshifted?
I just got that word.
He shapeshifted into Victor, and then he shapeshifted into Shadow.
Right. And they sent Sonic to a dimension where Sonic doesn't exist. And then Sonic had to, gather his team together. And look, I hate Styx, the badger.
Yeah.
She a badger?
Yeah, she's a honey badger.
Okay, Styx the badger. I hate her to death. I hate her so much. Like, I usually love the conspiracy theorist character, but I hate her voice so much. Anyway, that's beside the point. But I enjoyed the episode. I enjoyed watching it. And I started thinking to myself, Sonic Boom has kind of evolved.
But the game still sucks.
Well, of course, the game's
The
always
game
suck.
still sucked. Of course, the game sucked. It was before they evolved. Okay, they were using Splash. Okay, let's think of season 1 as Magikarp, and season 2 is Gyarados. Okay,
I still remember
they were in season 1, and the video game was their attempt at using Splash, and no.
I still remember the one line in the game where it's just like, "Hey, look, ramps," and it's like, "We can use these as ramps," and I was just like,
Shut up right now.
And then like the next thing I see after that is just like a Shadow showing up, and like everyone's staring at him, and Eggman getting all excited. It's like, what's he all excited for? He's like, it's Shadow. He's the second most popular character in this canon. And then like the next thing, he's like, how could I lose with Shadow on my side? He's so cool and edgy. I was like,
right, I saw that clip, and I was just thinking to myself, wow. First off, Eggman is fanboying over Shadow. That's kind of funny. He's fangirling over Shadow like he's like a goth teen. Like that cool goth teen that sits in the corner and just goes, "Sup?" And for a second, I just thought to myself, yeah, okay, that is actually funny. That not only is Eggman fully aware that Shadow is better than him in every sense, he is also aware enough to know that Shadow is probably the only one who can actually stop Sonic. But yeah, no, like I enjoyed things, from Sonic Boom. It made me laugh from time to time. But Sonic Boom, you evolved, which is more than I can say for other shows. Usually most shows stick to their formula and they stick to their guns no matter what. But you actually changed.
like to the point where he mocked the fandom.
Yeah.
There's like one episode of like a creepy Sonic fan.
Oh my god, I saw that.
Yeah. Or there's
the fact changing up that a little bit. They tried evolving by throwing.
I was just gonna say that Sonic fandom character just reminds me of Braxton.
But again, Teen Titans Go. They tried doing something like that with the fandom. They made episodes where they acknowledge how stupid they are. They made episodes where they acknowledged the old season, how it is clearly better than them. But we can't go back. And they were just like stating, we can't go back, but we can move forward. So If Teen Titan Go dies, I have full faith that Teen Titans will be reborn.
I can think of Young Justice.
Young Justice, perhaps. And also, Braxton has stated many times, even though I didn't want to believe it, not out of not wanting to believe it because I didn't want it to happen, but because I didn't want to get my hopes up of a Teen Titans live action show. But recently on Facebook, I found an article saying that they announced an actress for Starfire. So I guess I will admit now that, a Teen Titans live action show will be very interesting to watch. And possibly the birth of the Teen Titans live action could mean the death of Go. Which I'm totally fine with. I'm totally fine with.
Maybe they're changing the voice acting cast, maybe not actually doing live action, maybe.
That is true. They might be doing that. I mean, if they're going to change it, they're going to change it. Starfire can use a change, sure. They still have Cyborg and Robin. Like, the voice, the problem I have with Teen Titans Go most of the time is that they have the voices, they have the creators, but they don't match up.
I would say don't chase the voice acting for Raven because I do like hearing Riku's voice.
Yeah, no, the voice acting is great, minus Starfire, of course. Starfire, she's had problems. Robin's voice actor is great. Beats Boys is great. It sounds like Beast Boy. Cyborgs, it's literally Cyborg, and
Depends which voice actor like of the Cyborg is. The one from the Batman animated movies, because that one's okay. Is good.
No, it's the Cyborg from Teen Titans.
I'm just saying if they used the one from the Batman movie animated movies, that would be good as well.
Right, but still, Teen Titans Go might be dying, and and Cartoon Network has a plan. They do. They're bringing in some new shows. They recently brought in a new show. It's got a bunch of episodes, and it slipped under our radar. It's called a show called OK. It's called OKO. OKKO. Let's Be Heroes.
Okay.
It's I kept messing up on the title. I want to make sure it's clear. This is a confusing title. It's OKKO. Let's Be Heroes. That is the title of the show. It is a interestingly animated show, and it takes a lot of inspiration from a bunch of places. Swear kind of looks like Piccolo. He's green, has antennas, pointy ears, weird psychic powers. I see what you did there, show. So the show is there's these characters who do like good deeds and help people, and they have hero cards, and it shows off their stats. And KO, our main character, is the son of a famous superhero, and he wants to be a superhero too. He wants to save the day and help people, and he jumps at any opportunity to help people. Jumps at any opportunity to try and save the day and be the hero. He has a best friend, mine, but she's the I don't care character. I don't care, but I'm your friend character. Her power, like almost every character has some kind of power.
Is her power's bitchiness?
Her power is ninjutsu. She has ninjutsu and fiery kicks. There's a hilarious scene where a customer walks up to the front desk. They work in a convenience store, which is, I guess, their way of helping people. They help customers. That's level 2 heroing, I guess. And So a customer walks up and she doesn't want to deal with the customer, so like she'll poof and there'll just be a log where she was. Whenever a really annoying customer just walks up, and it'll just be a log and a chair for the next second. And she's super. And then there's Rad, who looks like Piccolo. He's got psychic weird powers, antennas, and he's got a move. His finishing move, kind of, is called the Super Mega Poke, where he charges up energy into his one index finger and pokes you.
Sounds like Kakashi Sensei's move called the finger of death, where he just pokes your ass with
He
it.
doesn't poke you. He just he launches. It's kind of like the Hellzone grenade if it only came out of Piccolo's finger. And there's this other character called Mr. Gus, I think is what he's called. He's this huge, shirtless, buff dude with like mirror shades and a mustache and like a tie, even though he's shirtless. And like he's wearing khaki pants and he owns the store and he's like really tough. He's supposed to be a badass, but he is not. He's kind of cool though. He's awesome. He doesn't talk much and he's like super strong.
You know, Pierre's gonna make a roll 34 images of him, right?
I don't think
Oh,
that's the first place your mind went to. I want to see this guy. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no, he's hilarious. It's funny because like he's totally a badass, but he's an ex-superhero of a superhero team called Point. And like when he left, he kind of lost some self-respect. So whenever danger shows up, he's awesome, and like he's always raring to go. He's like can solve any problem. But then when a supervillain shows up, it's like he like gets nervous, like he's afraid he's gonna mess up again. And then there's villains in the show, and I love these villains. They remind me of video game villains. Mainly one, Dr. Wily. The villain is named Dr. Box. He owns a shipping company, and he sells robot henchmen to supervillains. And he has a chicken foot for a hand. And a robot eye and green hair, and he's fat, and he's a businessman. But he's a supervillain. And I love him because I love his voice. His voice actor is amazing. And he's got his own robot henchman. He just reminds me of like Dr. Wily and Eggman if they just came together as one human. And it's great. It's beautiful. And he's your main villain of the show. And it's just a great show. And it just makes me impressed with Cartoon Network that they're able to come out, but create this kind of show. I hope that Cartoon Network is constantly working on shows because we're kind of, we ran out of shows. We lost regular show. And I'm pretty sure we're going to lose Adventure Time really soon. Universe is coming to an end. Steven Universe's story arc is coming to a close very soon.
Don't say that. My best friend will actually cry. She absolutely adores it.
No, it's got to be coming to an end. We are getting so many answers. Every time we get an answer to the plot, I just think to myself, oh man, they're gonna end it soon. They're gonna be ending it. There's gonna be a final epic battle. They're building up to it. They're building up. They're getting more crystal gems to join the team. Oh man. The more answers you get, See, this is the thing about TV shows like this. The more answers you get, the more you have to expect the ending to come. The more answers you get, the more sooner it's gonna come. The ending, the final battle against Yellow Diamond is coming. And I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna end. Oh yeah. Oh, Grand Blue, how do you know how it's gonna end? Well, because I've been around the block, kids. I've been around the block once or twice. And I've seen a few TV shows in my day. And I think I have an idea of how this little number is gonna end.
Stephen dies from cancer.
Hell!
I just thought how dark that was.
Damn it, Owen. No.
And he turns into Sans.
No. He's going to fuse with Blue Diamond. Blue Diamond and Steven it was acknowledged earlier in this series that Blue Diamond and Stevens for some reason have some kind of weird psychic bond emotionally. We don't know why, but it happened. It was a story plot.
They've been having sex
Anyway.
orgies behind the scenes.
And Blue Diamond is starting to question Yellow Diamond's motives because now it's been established that maybe Yellow Diamond murdered Pink Diamond and blamed it on the rebels. Shocking. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. And now maybe if Blue Diamond is questioning this, Steven will be able to convince her to join their side, and Blue Diamond will see everything and see how Rose Quartz and the Pink Diamonds wanted everything. Pink Diamond probably wanted to save Earth and protect it because Rose Quartz convinced her of the beauty that Earth had, and Yellow Diamond didn't like that because she's all serious and mean and blah, 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 blah. So she killed her because
She's
order. She is a bitch. And and now that she's dead, they can't form White Diamond because we haven't seen White Diamond. So I'm assuming she's the fusion of all three of the diamonds, and that's why it's a fourth diamond. And why we haven't seen her. That's my guess. I don't really know. Anyway, clearly they can do it. Make a much bigger diamond. So Yellow Diamond is just like, rah, 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 rah. It was order. It had to be done. She wanted to stop our plans. She was listening to those darn rebels. All those darn rebels, they're so unorthodox. But Blue Diamond is, thinking to herself, my God, Yellow Diamond, you've been corrupted by your power.
Cow.
And then she decides, you know what, maybe I should do the same. Are you going to kill me too? And then Steven decides, no, and tries to save her. And then they fuse together. Blue Diamond, like, Stefani will fuse with Blue Diamond. I don't know how that's going to work. But, like, Blue Diamond fuses with Steven. And now it's time for an epic showdown. Steven, let's see, what will we call it? They'll call it, oh, I know, Blue Star. Or some crap like that. What? I can see it. And they're gonna have an epic battle. Fusion of Rose Quartz and a Blue Diamond versus Yellow Diamond. Who's gonna have some tricks up her sleeve? Probably, maybe, I don't know. She's gonna have something stupid to do. And it's gonna be an epic battle, and they're gonna lose, and then Blue Diamond's gonna unfuse, and just like the diamonds, she's gonna be the new head of the gem home planet, and the gems and Earth are gonna coexist in happy harmony. And that's how the show's gonna end. maybe some more stuff with what's the one with the one in the bubble?
Ah.
Oh, I don't watch Steven Universe.
I don't know, the rainbow bubble. Anyway, but yeah, no, that's how the series is gonna end, people. It's gonna be a fusion battle of diamond and rose quartz versus the mighty yellow diamond. That's how the series is gonna end. I'm telling you now. Have fun with that. Information, that's how it's gonna end. I'm telling you now, so you can prepare yourselves. Set your DVRs. And if it does happen, be sure to know who told you it was gonna happen. Me.
Yeah, just pay him with a lot of candies and games, and he'll be very thankful.
No, let me be in your next show that you make. Put me in your next show. It'll be great. What?
I did.
I'll make it great.
I did what show they put you in.
They suddenly switched to porn. And they're like, hey.
Wow, why you gotta be that way? Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that, Chris?
To be fair, Owen was the one who brought up Rule 34.
You ruin things, Chris. You're a ruiner.
Nah, that's my job.
Well, actually, no. I technically am a ruiner. I used to play Summoner in 14. Everyone knows Summoners ruin everything.
Yeah, don't let him summon Bahamut because he'll make you eat your head off.
Muhammad.
The worst part is that joke probably flew over your head.
Actually, no, I know of Muhammad.
No, not that. The fact that I said, well, I used to be a summoner, so I must be a ruiner.
Well, I mean,
the summoner's basic spell is ruin.
You're so funny. Oh, I'm sorry. That was supposed to be sarcastic. You're so funny.
Oh my god! Are we going to have a sarcastic war between you two? Do I have to sit you two in the corners and calm the shit down between the both of you?
No, we're actually ending the podcast here.
Oh, thank God for that.
Yes, thank God for that, indeed. We're ending the podcast. We were hoping that Retro would have joined us, but he wasn't unable to make it. But some closing words from Yami Owen.
Oh, I do. It's just everyone just enjoy the rest of your evening, morning, or afternoon when you've been watching this. Keep yourselves safe, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and keep on gaming.
Fun. Chris?
Because I got cut off last time. Entropy bullshit, you're slowly wasting your lives on this shit. Enjoy. Rotten hell. Bye, nerds.
Why you gotta be that way to our fan base?
Because I was cut off last time.
What are you talking about?
I didn't even get to finish my thing. I got muted halfway through my thing, or one of you's cut me off when I was talking about how the cold embrace of death was slowly creeping upon us all, and that they've wasted their time watching these videos, watching this.
You were being a downer, and I didn't want to deal with your.
But that's the best outro.
Yeah, that's his job. He likes to be the downer Debbie.
I muted you because I didn't want to deal with your sadness. It was.
Excuse me.
Annoying.
Excuse me. We all. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have watched Inside Out. Sadness is clearly the best one. Okay, so you shut your mouth.
Anger is the best one. What is wrong with you? Lose black for life.
Sadness is adorable and looks like a generic Tumblr user. How can you hate that? You know, rightfully,
simple.
You know, rightfully, she's going to blog about how the patriarchy is keeping women down, and how the government should call her Sim because she likes Invader Sim.
Look, all I know is I would love for Lewis Black to be the voice in my head that tells me to do things out of anger because I would listen to him most of the time.
That's quite worrying there.
Oh, come on. The man makes a good case. Besides, he knows what he's doing.
Nah, he doesn't.
Totally does. Totally does. Louis Black knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing.
I will have to ban you from eating that chocolate of yours. I have to confiscate that.
Never. You will not touch my chocolate.
I will
That was my
instantly
last candy bar. That was my last candy bar until I make more. Anyway. My final words. Quiplash game on this channel coming soon. Don't know when, don't know where. Coming soon. Be prepared for that. It will be a lot of fun. Gonna get the YouTube and chillin' crew together. Just gonna be a fun time. Yeah, fun time. And yeah, that's about it. Aside from Hellboy being an Injustice 2 is amazing. And B, look forward to an Injustice battle royal between me and Braxton Gamer coming soon. Because I really think someone needs to knock him down a few pegs.
You mean Sir Spam a lot?
Yes, the Grand Duke of memorizing combos. Defeat Spamalot, the douche.
No, I say the jackass.
That's not as good of a name as Lord of Dicketry.
No, that's retro.
No, he's the Counselor of Booty.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's something related to booty. And then he just suddenly joins, like, I made it. It's like, no, you didn't
now.
suddenly made it. You felt summoned. That's why you're here.
Well, I mean, I'm sure if I shake a box of Bootylicious cereal, he might just show up.
Yeah, me stabbing Tony the Tiger a few times.
Can I just point out I never liked Frosties, or what they're called?
Yeah, Frosties.
Yeah, I never liked them.
I didn't either.
I'm Shreddies for life. Them grannies knitted you that cereal, okay? You better fucking enjoy it.
What are you guys talking about?
Have you not heard Shreddies? It's like a cereal.
Nope.
Oh my god, they used to have like all the adverts of like old ladies in a factory knitting them.
I have no idea. First off, okay, that is a whole nother conversation entirely. Why? First off, why are we employing grandmas?
It's because of what they are. Like they look like little sewn blankets.
Why are we putting the elderly grandmothers into labor work camps to make cereal of all things?
Because they're cheap, and when they die, we can automatically replace them.
So
they die, and we don't have to give them pension. It's great. They die, they don't retire.
So I decided to look them up so I can give you a link, and it turns out Shreddies is apparently the name of some clothing line that does underwear.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I was just like, okay, I'll just get the picture, and I just see like a man's crotch and a pair of boxers. I'm like,
that's what you want to see into your search engine. Anywho, so long everybody. I'm the Grambler, the greatest of the blues. Toodles.